I just wanted to share a few things I did for my own learning, especially for the children here. So you see, I know you have so many learning aids. Your parents are trying hard. Your teachers are giving their input, supporting you while you're carrying on with your curriculum at school. What I feel, one thing is very important, is your own learning beyond the school curriculum and your school books. Please go beyond your textbooks. So your textbooks have some limits. So when it comes to English learning, you know how important language is all throughout this world. It can take you and help you walk through boundaries, cross boundaries, and go beyond borders, right? So when you're developing your English proficiency, it's very important what you read beyond your textbooks. Read stories, read comics, read newspapers, read articles, read anything. Even if you find, let's say, even if you find a pack or a box that has a few lines written in English, try to read that. You find a word, you come across a word or a phrase that you're not familiar with, please find out the meaning. You have Google, you have online dictionaries. These days, you don't even need to carry hard books. You don't need to carry paperback dictionaries, right? So in our times, we found it very difficult to go through dictionaries. So looking up dictionaries was one of the horrible things we had to do. We had to carry dictionaries, the small ones in our bags and big fat ones would always be in our study table or our shelves. But these days you're privileged. You have everything online, you have it on Google. You can find so many aids at hand. Make use of them. Make the best use of them. So this is one thing I'd like to advise all of you. And I'd also like to request the parents to support your children, not only with books and study materials that are within the school curriculum, but of course, please, it should be beyond what they're asked to read in the class. It should be beyond the classroom syllabus. Apart from reading, listen to things, listen to English conversations, watch movies of your own level. So you see, there are Netflix, there are other OTT platforms that we can watch the movies from. You can watch serials. So many things are made for children these days. Once again, you're privileged. Once again. We were not as privileged. So we used to crave to watch English movies for children. But in our times when we were younger, when we were your age, we didn't find them. We didn't have much of them. But you do. So make the best advantage of it. Make the best use of them. There's another thing I'd like to suggest. When you watch a movie, let's say, randomly picking, let's say Kung Fu Panda. So we have 3 episodes of Kung Fu Panda. So if you like one episode, repeat it. I asked my daughter, I have a 11-year-old daughter, I asked my daughter to watch something she likes repeatedly. So when you like something and when you repeat it, you get to learn the lines they're saying. You get to learn the interesting words. Your vocabulary improves. Your phrases improve, right? So that's the advantage of watching the same thing again and again. I have a favorite movie. I believe it was made for children, but it's my favorite movie. If you ask me to rate it out of 10, I would say I'd rate it 9.5 out of 10. I have a favorite movie. I believe it was made for children, but it's my favorite movie. If you ask me to rate it out of 10, I would say I'd rate it 9.5 out of 10. Yes, 9.5 out of 10. And it's a cartoon movie. It was made in probably 1986. It was a Japanese movie. It's still on Netflix. You can find it. I'll tell you the name. I want all of you to watch it. It will teach you reality. It will teach you practical knowledge. It will teach you how to respect elders. It will teach you lessons of life. And it will teach you English. It's called My Neighbor Totoro. Watch it. It's on Netflix. My Neighbor Totoro. If you like it, watch it again. Watch it a few more times. So whatever you like, repeat. Okay, now my third tip is say what you've learned. So if you've learned one word, try to use it the very next day or the very same day. So one word, apply it in a line. One phrase, apply it in a line. Say it a few times. Sometimes we stammer. Sometimes we get stuck at one word. Sometimes we get stuck at constructing a line, making it up, and we are not able to say it fluently, but we want to. Say it a few times when people are not around you. You don't have to stand in front of the mirror. Just be on yourself, say it a few lines, say it a few times. The same line, same phrase, or the same word. Say it a few times, repeatedly and aloud, so that your ears can hear it, so that you overcome the stammering part. So that's all from my side. So one word, apply it in a line. One phrase, apply it in a line. Say it a few times. Sometimes we stammer. Sometimes we get stuck at one word. Sometimes we get stuck at constructing a line, making it up, and we are not able to say it fluently, but we want to. Say it a few times when people are not around you. You don't have to stand in front of the mirror. Just be on yourself, say it a few lines, say it a few times. The same line, same phrase, or the same word. Say it a few times, repeatedly and aloud, so that your ears can hear it, so that you overcome the stammering part. So that's all from my side. So remember the 3 tips. Read beyond your textbooks, watch a movie, your favorite movies in English, several times, repeat them, and say what you've learned. That will take you beyond your dreams. I wish you all the best. I know you're all brilliant. All these brilliant souls are all under the same roof in the same room. I wish you all the best. You're all the winners of the world. Thank you. All the best. Thank you.